Hi everyone, welcome to a Stamp and Chat with Kay. Oh good, we have some watchers. Welcome to Jean and to Kimberly and to Karen and to Lynn, to Donna, Pam, and Linda. Oh my goodness, so nice to see you. Yes, I have a fresh cup of coffee in my hands. I just went and made it. Oh, back to work week after taking some time off. Good morning. Hold on, I think I have a little sound issue. There we go, I fixed it. All right, so today I'm going to share a card made with so much love, and on Thursday, in 2 days, I'll share another card made with the Queen Anne's lace. And I've already shared one card with this, but I really love this next card because it's just so simple and elegant. All the cards are pretty simple that I make, but I just think they have so much wow factor, if I do say so myself. Oh, it's fun to be here. Good morning. Hi, Yvonne. Yvonne is one of my newer demonstrators in my downline. I just want to share too that if you choose to become a demonstrator during September, whether you're joining to maybe earn a little extra money or to start something on the side that you've been thinking about for a while, or just to get your discount, it's totally up to you. You do get these 2 free stamp sets. And I collaborated with a couple of other demonstrators in Stampin' Up! And we are offering our entire team 18 tutorials featuring those stamp sets. So I'll be sharing all of those tutorials with my team later this week. And of course, it's just a fun thing to do so that you have lots and lots of ideas at your fingertips. And these are beautiful stamp sets. All right, good to see you. Oh, you know what? If you ever are interested in learning more about Stampin' Up!, don't hesitate to reach out with your questions. I know, it took me a long time to decide if I wanted to join Stampin' Up! Or not. And initially I thought, oh, I just want the discount. Maybe I'll just have a few little parties with some friends. Because I was already a Creative Memories demonstrator. You guys have heard of Creative Memories. And then I quit that and thought, well, maybe I'll do stamping for a while. And then, of course, stamping sort of, it was just so much better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's just still a surprise how much caring and love this company has for its demonstrators. I've never seen anything like it. I've been in 2 other direct sales companies for good long periods of my life. Like I sold Mary Kay Cosmetics for 26 years. And I sold Creative Memories for 10 years. And now I think I've been with Stampin' Up, is it 13 years? Yes, 13 years, a little over 13 years. And I can tell you, it just, hands down, the most incredible company to work with. I mean, you know it as customers. And whatever we had as customers is even better as demonstrators. Just such an incredible company. I just can't tell you enough about it. And I know you guys know that because you love their products just like I do. All right, so let's flip the camera down and I'll share this beautiful card with you. Oh, you know what? I can't do that yet. I've got a couple of cards to share before I do that. I just remembered I got some cards in the mail and I want to share these with you. This one was created by one of my downline members, Judy Heyman. We have a little subgroup in my downline called Birthday and Rack, and Random Acts of Kindness group, and then we share a couple of cards each quarter with each other, and it's just so much fun to be in and to get these cards in the mail. I love it. So this is the cute moose punch, and of course you could layer any kind of holiday or Christmassy paper back there for a really cute and easy Christmas card. In this case, it's a birthday card. So it makes good birthday cards too. Just an all-around good stamp set, good punch. And then another card I got was also from one of my downline members. Look at how pretty this is. I love it. Hello, friends. That's what the sentiment says. So that is from Grace Ball Fans. Again, one of my downline members, and such a pretty, pretty card. Thank you, Grace. And then I got a card from one of my customers, and she sent me a check for the September card kit and then sent me a card at the same time. So it's just beautiful. Look at this. It uses the Ornate Specialty Designer Series paper. Just a great design. I may have to copy this myself. I love this card. So thank you so much, Linda LaFond. I think you're probably even watching this morning. Really love this card. So that's just one of my favorites. So those were from my mailbox. So sorry, I almost forgot to do that, and I did not want to miss that. So give me a second here and I'll get the camera flipped. All right, I think that looks pretty good. The card we're making is so easy. It's just almost embarrassingly easy, but yet wouldn't you agree, how pretty is this? So you can do this with minimal supplies. This is great for new stampers who don't have a lot of supplies. And just to let you know, this can also be done with any color of cardstock. I just happened to pick Mary Merlot and the Mary Merlot ink, but this would look equally beautiful. Think about this. It could be Night of Navy with Night of Navy ink, or it could be Shaded Spruce with Shaded Spruce ink. You just need to pick kind of a coordinating color, just a little softer. So for example, if I were to do Night of Navy, I might pick something like Balmy Blue as the accent color on the inside. If I were to pick Shaded Spruce, I might consider the seafoam, soft seafoam to go here. So whatever color you pick, you're going to pick a softer color to do your stamping on, and then do the stamping with the darker color that you're using in your background. And so it's an easy card to replicate that could be done in many different colors, many different ways. And so these are the colors that I chose. So we're using Very Vanilla, and then the darker color that I chose is Mary Merlot. And then the lighter color to do my stamping on for the main image is Blushing Bride. And actually, if you stamp a second generation of Mary Merlot, a second and third generation, where you ink it up once, stamp, 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 your second and third generations will be Blushing Bride. I mean, it's just amazing how much it looks like Blushing Bride. And I will actually demonstrate that for you on Thursday when I do my Facebook Live on Thursday. All right, let's go ahead now and stamp. So I've got everything ready here, I think. And the first thing we're going to do is stamp on our envelopes today. So my giveaway, which I don't know what happened to them. I don't know, but I have pearls that I'm giving away. So I have these pearls, but I cannot find my open pack. And that's, you know, if I was late today, it's because I was running around looking for my open pack of pearls. So I'm not actually going to put the pearls on today because I don't want to open this pack, because this is the pack I want to do as my giveaway today. But know that when I do the drawing for this in a couple days, I will have pearls on your card. I'm just not going to put them on today because I don't know where they are. I did find some of these pearls, which are metallic pearls, but I think it's just a little too harsh of a contrast. I want to go with the softer, more vanilla looking pearls. So I'm going to skip that. And yeah, I don't know, just one of those things where, you know, there's always something I can't find. All right, so here's my little piece of scrap paper. We're going to stamp on the envelopes because it's just so easy. So we're going to take our Mary Merlot ink pad, and then I have the stamp that we're going to use. And you know, actually, let me go across the room here and grab another block, because I think I want to use just the slightly smaller stamp to do the stamping on the envelope. It'll just give a little bit tinier look of this. So as you can see, I'm doing this on the fly. Let me grab that block. Because I want to, I do think I want this in a smaller image. And one of the nice things about this stamp set is it has two of this, very similar images, just different sizes. So you can use this for a bigger image panel and a smaller image panel, or if you're just doing accent images and want the images to be very similar. So I'm just going to ink this up, and we'll put our accent rose right down here. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. That is such a nice touch to have that additional image in your stamp set, almost the same, but slightly smaller, so you can decorate your panels. So let's do the same thing for our inside panel. So the inside panels of our card are going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm obviously making 2 cards, so I have 2 panels here. And we're going to use that same stamp set to add just a little bit down here. So there's just a little something something on the inside when you open up the card that's going to coordinate with what's on the outside. There it is. So simple. So we got the inside panels done. Now let's go ahead and stamp the big panel on the outside. So this is in Blushing Bride, 3 by 4 inches. And I'm going to go ahead now and take the bigger stamp that's in this set. We're inking it up. And I want you to think about this, because think about the original card. The original card has your sentiment down here, so you need to make sure when you're placing this on your panel that you are leaving some room down here for that sentiment. So it kind of looks like the flower is pretty much horizontal up here at the top, so that's what I'm looking for when I put the stamp down. So I want to make sure that's kind of a horizontal look at the top, and when I do that, look at there, it gives me that nice space at the bottom for my sentiment. So I'm going to do the same thing with this panel. And again, we're looking for that little bit of a horizontal look at the top. Press down, and we've got plenty of room for our sentiment. Speaking of sentiments, let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment as long as we're on a stamp and roll. And we're going to use a punch that maybe you don't have yet. What? How can that be? This is actually in the holiday catalog, or as Stampin' Up! Likes to call it, the August through December catalog for 2020, which I could never remember. But it's the Banners Pick-a-Punch. Oh my gosh, I actually sent in a request to Stampin' Up! That they make a Banners Punch with smaller banners, because we have the regular banner punch. Now we have a banner punch with smaller banners. So I'm going to take credit for that, because I've requested that actually several times, because I was so excited about punching banners when we got the first banner punch, but then I was sad that we couldn't punch smaller banners, because I'm always doing smaller banners. Probably you are too. This one I continually get confused though, because they have the banner end like this, where it's indented, and then they have the outdented. I don't know what they call that. Anyway, I'm constantly putting in the wrong end, but now I think I'm kind of trying to ignore this one, because I want this look. I want the innie look, not the outie look. So what size do we need? We need to take Very Vanilla strips, and we want these to be 3/4 inches by 2.5. So those are what we're using. And this gives you several sizes here. So you get a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, or an inch. So we're going in with that 3/4 inch. I'm gonna go this way. All right, so then once it's in, I turn it over, just make sure that it's flush with the back. And then I just punch it. And there we have a perfectly punched banner end. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Put it in there. Make sure it's flush. Punch it out, and there we have another banner end. So really easy to use. I really love it. And I really love it. Like, I really, really love it. That's just like one of my favorite tools in that catalog. All right, so then we're going to use Just For You, because that's really generic. So then on the inside of this card, if you happen to be one of my winners, You can customize this to a birthday card. Honestly, I think this could even be a holiday card because, you know, Christmas roses, like you can do Christmas roses for Christmas. You can just pretend this is a Christmas rose. So this has a lot of versatility. Oh my gosh, this says here for you. I thought it said just for you. Was there a just for you, or am I just imagining that? Never mind, I'm confused. What else is new? Here for you, so much love for you, and you made my day. Yeah, so you'll have to borrow another stamp set to get a just for you. But here for you is good, especially this time. I have been here for my daughter because one of my daughters has COVID. Yep, you heard it. She's a healthcare worker and she's on her kind of 2-week situation where she's quarantining, so I'm doing her grocery shopping for her. Yeah, but I hadn't seen her for about 3 weeks before she got it, so Steve and I are both safe from getting it. And when I do drop her groceries off, this is kind of hysterically funny. I get the groceries, I bring them to her apartment, they dangle a rope down from their balcony, and then they haul the groceries up on the rope. Yes, that is how we are getting groceries to her. So, just one of those things. But she has been really sick. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's horrible. Her boyfriend hasn't been nearly as affected as she has. So I'm looking for my dimensionals here. I'm gonna just get these ready. So it's been a trial for her. Terrible fevers, sore throat, terrible headaches. And then just when she thought she was getting better, she had a relapse and spent a whole night throwing up. It's been horrible. So Steve and I have been really worried. But during the day, she seems a lot better. It's just at night, the monster kind of comes every night to find her. It's awful. All right, so she has about another week to go. And hopefully by the end of that week, she will be much better. We're praying for that anyway. Okay, so, oh, I'm so distracted all of a sudden. Oh, how in the world do you get in the drawing? Yes, I should tell you that. You get in the drawing by sharing this video on your timeline, coming back, letting me know that you shared, or by making comments, tell me where you're watching from, etc. So then I'll do the drawing in a couple of days. I did get behind on my drawings, but I caught up this morning. Okay, here we are. We have our beautiful Mary Merlot cardstock. It's 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2. And we're going to go ahead and fold this in half. And then I'm just going to use my bone folder here. Do the same thing with this one. Oh, thank you for all the good wishes and sending prayers to my daughter. Yeah, it's, you know, when you're in the healthcare world, things like that, you kind of feel like, well, it's just a matter of time. And I guess it was. Because she does work with COVID patients. I mean, they try to be super, super careful, but you just never know. Or, who knows, she could have got it at the grocery store. All right, so here is what we're going to layer up on the front of our panel. So you're going to take a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of Very Vanilla, and you're going to cut it in half on the diagonal, and that's going to give you enough pieces for 2 cards. So I'm just going to take my Stampin' Seal and we will put this down. So I want to get the left side and the bottom about as even as I can. That gives us our beautiful backdrop. And then we're going to take this panel, we're going to put this on dimensionals. So let me grab my dimensionals here. Then I'll see what you're all commenting. Oh, thank you for sharing. So many of you are letting me know that you shared with your friends or on your timeline. I appreciate that so, so much. I am very busy right now. We are, because I took time off. Well, you know how that is. You take time off and then you kind of pay the price when you come home. But I am getting card kits ready to go out the door, so that's kind of exciting. My September card kits are almost ready. I should have them in the mail. I'm guessing Friday will be the big mail out day. I did all the videos yesterday, and I hope to do all the PDFs today and tomorrow. And then my assistant is coming on Wednesday, tomorrow, and she is going to help me, you know, with the packing up and things like that. So it's all coming together. It's very exciting. Lots and lots of card kits going out the door. So I am getting ready now to put together card kits for next month. And just as an FYI, for all of you that have been ordering card kits from me, I know you're anxious to know what I'm going to use next month so that you don't accidentally buy it. It is going to be the Poinsettia Petals stamp set and dies. So we'll be doing Christmas cards next month with Poinsettia Petals. All right, so here we go. We're just centering this in pretty much right in the center. There we go. Now we're going to take those little banners that I had gotten ready and we're going to set these on right about here, just so that a little bit's coming off the edge. We'll do the same thing over here. Oh, how pretty is this? Of course, the crowning touch now would be to add the pearls, but as I mentioned, I can't find them. Oh, let me go ahead and put the inside panels on. I forgot to do that. So we'll do that right now. Diana's telling me she loves the card and she thinks that it looks like a frame. It's true. It does sort of give that illusion of a frame on the outside. I agree with you. So we'll go ahead and finish the inside here. Diana's also saying she loves that she doesn't have to color it. Yeah, there's never a reason to color if you don't want to color. You can just let the stamps do their job on the beautiful papers that Stampin' Up! Provides. Oh, you guys, you are so sweet. Thank you, Bonnie. She tells me I have awesomeness. I love it. Thank you, everyone. You guys are the best. I'm trying to find my envelopes because I want to put those with the cards too. Well, I appreciate all of your support. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. And we will see you back here on Thursday, and I will do a card for you that features Queen Anne's lace. And we'll talk to you then. Bye, everybody.